Today we're taking one last look at the CES best tech that you're going to want to check out, plus a thumbprint reader under screen. Oh, my dreams have finally been answered. It's time for Unboxed Daily. Welcome to Unboxed Daily. I'm your host, Jason. A pleasure as always to see you. Today, we're bringing you a couple of awesome videos from the world of product reviews and unboxing videos. Any thoughts or questions? Leave me that comment or tweet at us at Get Unboxed. One of the big questions of 2018 is bound to be, what's the Galaxy S9 gonna look like? And you know, we're still in that early phase where lots of leaks and rumors are abound, and you gotta be careful who you trust. But if there's one person I trust for these kinds of leaks and rumors, it's definitely Saf from Super Saf TV, who's here giving you his thoughts on the latest release regarding the Galaxy S9.
And earphones tuned by AKG, I mean, don't quote me on this, but I'm assuming that means that we should still have a 3.5mm headphone jack. So stereo speakers with a 3.5mm headphone jack, that's going to be 2 thumbs up from me. Now, the other new piece of information that we have on this box is around the cameras. We've got super speed dual pixel 12 megapixel OIS cameras, f1.5 for the primary camera and f2.4 for the secondary camera.
You know, every time I think we've settled the question of headphone jacks and smartphones, you get rumors like this that suddenly not only could they have a headphone jack, but stereo speakers too. Oh man, what a time to be alive. Speaking of new smartphone technology, the advent of Face ID was generally regarded as a pretty strong move by most people. But you know, some of us still miss our thumbprint reader. So with the disappearance of the home button on the iPhone X and other similar kind of bezel-less experiences, one has to wonder, where would you put a thumb reader on a modern bezel-less phone? Well, Mr. Mobile may have the answer. It may actually be underneath the glass on your smartphone.
Now, because the sensor is almost invisible, the software projects a graphical cue onto the area of the screen where your finger goes. It's smart about it too. It only offers the graphic once you've picked up the phone or turned it over, or when you need to re-authenticate. Otherwise, the scanner area is totally indistinguishable from any other part of the screen when it's turned on. When it's turned off, and you get the angle and lighting just right, you can catch a glimpse of the sensor under the glass. You'll notice it's installed at an angle on this device. Synaptics told me it was able to get faster and more reliable fingerprint readings with an offset like this, instead of mounting it plumb.
Personally, I'm still waiting for the smartphone that's really just a clear piece of glass that just magically works. Ugh, all my best wishes come to life. Now, if you've been watching a lot of CES roundups, you are caught up on all the major trends for 2018. But you know, not everybody covered everything at CES, and it takes a special kind of talent to go and seek out the very weird and very strange of this year's show. Random Frank P is that special guy, and he went searching for the best WTF that he could find at CES.
The Moto Bag is changing the way the world travels. It's luggage with like a built-in go-kart, so you can ride it around the airport. It's pretty cool, it's pretty funny too. It can go up to 8 miles on a single charge at either 5 or 8 miles per hour. But I feel like if I was caught riding this around an airport, 10 TSA guards would just like tackle me, and I don't know if I would do this in an airport. So this is kind of like on the borderline of it being really cool and like, does this need to exist? I give them props for creativity. I even got a little postcard from them so I could check it out further. But yeah, I think it falls in between that WTF line here. Definitely pretty funny though.
Now, make sure you click over and watch the full video from Frank, because one of the things he checks out is a mask that is supposed to help with conversation privacy. Kind of makes you sound like Bane.
Oh, you think CES is your ally, but you merely adopted the tech. I was born into it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man, but by then it was nothing to me but blinding.
Finally, the Nintendo Switch is an unparalleled and innovative platform, totally worth checking out if you haven't gotten one yet. So you can imagine my excitement when I see that Nintendo has an incredible announcement they want to make about the Switch. So I sat down with my popcorn, I watched the presentation, and it's about a bunch of cardboard cutouts? All right, don't take my word for it. Check out what the guys at GameRanks had to say about it.
I think it's interesting and neat, but it is obviously more clearly geared towards children. Why? Because these things are much more clearly toys. It's sold in a similar fashion to your construction sets, like your Lego, your Duplo, your hex blocks. The packages include the cardboard prints that allow you to make the actual physical objects, and the software that contains the games that you can play with these objects. The idea is that it stimulates creativity through building and actual physical manipulation of objects, and basically gives you a whole new way to play with your Nintendo Switch.
So I really like this idea. I think something that's very low cost, very kid friendly, replaceable, easily swappable. There's a lot of good stuff here. But it's such a strange thing for Nintendo to announce at such an odd time. I mean, cardboard, really? And that's it for today's show. As always, thank you so much for joining. If you want to watch other episodes, head on over to unboxed.tv or look us up on the iOS store. If you have any thoughts or questions, leave me a comment or tweet at us at GetUnboxed. In the meantime, I'll see you back here soon. Have a great day.